I owe a due diligence to my viewers to ask the questions.
Yes.
However comfortable or uncomfortable it may be.
Wait, no, this is why you should ask. Because there are women at home right now watching this show with their men, because I'm sure you have a large male audience because of where you where your profession. And there's a lot of those men at home right now watching this as their women are cooking, and they're probably turning the volume down because there are women whose men won't have the conversation with them about things they want to explore. And I think in our culture, we do have to normalize men and women for wanting to have an evolving sexual experience without labeling it as they're trying to turn our kids out. They're trying to do that. We not trying, listen, I don't want to take no man from a woman or a man. If your man is your man, let him stay over there because I don't want a problem. I don't deal with problems. Now, if your man somehow finds me or finds me attractive or finds his way into my space, whether he's with a woman or a man, that is not my problem. It is a conversation you all need to have. So I think most people watching won't have the conversation about how taboo it is to explore sexuality in our culture.
Does it make that man gay?
See, now you really want me to answer this question?
Duh.
No. I don't think a man that, okay.
Explain.
In the hate, I know you got, you with my girl and you got a baby. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
You guys are so beautiful together. I saw them at the Beyonce concert. I ain't about to go over there and deal with this and say hello and
nah, it's like I'm telling you, I'm an alpha.
Yeah.
So me having this conversation don't make me uncomfortable.
No.
Because I know, like I said, what I am.
No, I'm bringing that up because I'm saying, like, I love that we're having the conversation.
For
I can
sure.
have it with an alpha man because most men are afraid to have it, although they are having it with their God because they're trying to pray these sins away when really they're just thoughts that a lot of people may have. No, I don't.
Some guys.
Yeah, some guys. I don't think that it makes a man gay because he explores his sexuality, because what I was going to bring up is when you were younger, when you were in your profession, I'm sure there were days you had 2 girls, 2, 3 girls, a room full of women, because that's what all my brothers did. That's what every man does as he's growing into his manhood, at least that I know. And that didn't make all those women lesbians. It didn't make them lesbians, it just made them having a good time. Even to this day, it doesn't make them a lesbian. They can have 1 experience, 2, 10, they could be on payroll to do it. It doesn't make them a lesbian, it makes them just working. So, or twerking for the Birkin, whatever they're doing, right? But when it comes to our community, if you say, man, that man's attractive, oh man, I mean, now I'm gonna say this, I'm sorry I have to say it in your presence, but you told me I could be me.
Please.
Man, I just wanna suck today. Well, did that make you gay? I mean, it was a thought that came out. No, not in my opinion.
No.
Then you sucked it.
Mr.
Wait. You sucked it. You didn't even swallow, you just sucked it. Okay, well, I don't know. Wait, no, you asked the question. Stop asking me. Now you got me warmed up. Pause.
Go on the rock.
Pause. You got me warmed up. Okay, pause. So now you just sucked it. Now what happened was, when you thought about it, you weren't gay. When you said you wanted to do it, you weren't gay. Now you sucked it. Oh my God, I'm gay now. Because the world says I'm sucked. Now here you go. I got to walk you through 30 minutes of how you're not gay. 30 minutes how you still gonna go to heaven. 30 minutes how, okay, go brush your teeth. You're gonna be all right. Just look. I can't be your therapist and choose one thing at a time. Because at this point, I can't help you arrive at the closure you need to be okay with a decision that you made. All I did was provide how you call me to provide. That's like asking Uber Eats to bring you your food and then sit there and explain to you all the ingredients in it and why you shouldn't have ate the fatty foods and this and that. No, you ordered that, you paid for it, it's yours, now eat it.
Bad terminology, but that's almost like you saying you ordering Uber Eats and telling that person that they're not a taxi driver.
They're not a taxi driver.
They are a taxi driver.
No, they're not.
Okay, I'll put it like this. Well, everything that you just described makes that person gay.
You think so?
No, it's not a think. I know.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Could you have a child with Brittany?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me some free game. Like, how would you approach a woman like Brittany?
You gotta handle her rough. You gotta be a dominant man to deal with Brittany Renner.
When you say rough, you're not talking about domestic violence, rough.
Yeah, domestic violence.
No, man, no.
Yeah, well, you asked, nigga. I'm telling you, yeah, she one of them ones you gotta kick in the ass sometime. slap her across her head, bitch, sit down somewhere.
No.
Man, ain't B and Uncle Curtis done it, and they stayed together 40, 50 years. All good relationships, somebody got to take an ass kicking somewhere in the relationship. That's the only way y'all gonna stay together.
Right, we're gonna cut that out.
Man, ass daddy. Man, everybody got to whoop. Man, you can't tell nigga he can't whoop his hoe and she getting out of line. She the kind of hoe you got to whoop.
So the woman that you was with, you put your hands on your woman?
I will if she take me down.
No. Have you ever put your hands on your ex-wife?
No.
Okay, thank you. So all that shit that you talking is
I done slapped the shit out my baby mama.
Huh?
Yeah, I done slapped shit out my baby mama. Driving, bitch. Yeah. Hell yeah, I done open here and slap the shit out of. Yeah, hell yeah, I slap the shit out of my bitch.
No.
That's my bitch.
No.
Man, you deal with your bitch. You discipline your hoe how you discipline yours. I'm gonna discipline mine how I discipline mine. And yeah, man, you got to kick some of them in their ass. I wouldn't give a damn what now.
But I just put like, look, I'm telling you.
Granddad and them said that.
I'm telling you as a man, and I gotta hold you accountable. If I were to ever see you put a hand on a woman, it'd be a hard time for me to see that, Charleston. Just real shit.
Just be willing to go to jail or go to hell if you get in fact me and my bitch. Nigga, that go my brother. You better leave me alone about me and my bitch. Nigga, you better go home. Nigga, this me and my hoe. You better stay out of this.
And then, boom.
That's how niggas die.
That's cool.
Me or you gotta die about this bitch.
And it's chances.
And now both our mamas sad.
The Vegas odds got me winning that fight.
Man, this ain't about no fight, nigga. We got to die behind my bitch. You interfering with me and
you
my bitch.
You don't even love her.
Nigga, I love my bitch.
How you gonna love her and you gonna put your hands on her?
Same reason you whoop your kids and tell them you love them and this why you doing this.
No.
It ain't no different. So think about this concept. You tell your children, I'm doing this because I love you, so why I can't whoop this hoe?
And that's why I'm gonna whoop your ass, because I love you, because I'm telling you, I have to tell you that ain't right. So I'm gonna whoop your ass and send you on your way.
Marvin Gaye had to kill his daddy, or his daddy killed his son for one of them for getting in fucking about that bitch. That's how, don't get in that. Man, listen, don't get in that.
If I see a person putting their hands on a woman, I'm gonna put my hands on them because I love them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you that ain't,
I'm
we not doing
shooting out anger. Yeah, I'm shooting out anger. Man, nigga ain't got no business getting in my business, what I'm saying. It's my bitch. Nigga, you better leave us alone. Now everybody finna die. Cause you want, now your kids finna be without their father cause you want to save this bitch.
I'm gonna be at home.
You don't know that.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be at home.
Because what ends up happening, it's always the good guy that loses his life. It ain't never the bad. We done watch this situation hold, so that's why I don't get into domestic situation. If I see a nigga whooping this bitch, I mind my business.
Yeah, that's some sucker shit.
Cause I done got in far before and the bitch say, it's all right, Blue. Oh, okay, shit. This what they do. Let me get out of this. This what they do.
No. Because I'm speaking for the fathers. I got daughters.
I do too.
And I'll be so if somebody put their hands on your daughter, then what's gonna happen?
Depending on what she did.
No.
You can't tell me now, nigga, I was raised like this. You might gnaw to you. That's nigga, true. I won't know what the fuck she done.
If somebody put their hands on
gnaw to you.
If somebody put their hands on Shakira or Sovereign Dior, listen here.
Man, what you do,
and
girl?
I would hate for that to be Charleston White.
Especially if they fucking.
Listen here, let me tell you something.
Especially if they fucking.
Nah, that's where you done said a lot of truth.
I don't get involved.
Charleston,
I don't get involved.
You done said a lot of truth, but I can't agree with that.
I done seen a lot of niggas play Captain Save a hoe trying to jump in a relationship, save a woman, and this nigga get killed, and she be putting money on that nigga books that killed you for trying to save her. She coming to see that nigga, she writing that nigga, she still taking care of that nigga, and you done jumped in. Now your family is sad, and this bitch still fucking with this nigga that was slapping on her. Nah, I ain't one of them kind of niggas. Yeah. No, that was a sucker role. My nigga will be at the funeral and say, man, my nigga went out like a sucker. So, hey, to each his own. But I know if a nigga get in my business with my bitch, I live in a gun state, and I keep them bitches on me. And I got over 120-something motherfucking gun. I practice shooting.
You only can shoot one
That's
at a
all
time.
right. I shoot them all good, too, boy. Keep them bitches awed up to shoot right like a motherfucker.
All right.
I almost feel like my parents have ruined me inside of relationships because I feel like we live in a weak generation. I feel like we live in a place where people quit, they throw in the towel, they get to a space of, oh, this person liked that picture on Instagram. I'm done. Like, do you have staying power or nah? And so with my parents, My dad ruptured a disc in his back when I was 10 years old. We went from a 2-family income household to 1. My mom was getting her master's in engineering, going to school full time, making sure all of us weren't homeless, taking care of my dad, and also her own life, still making my dad head of household. So the level of woman that I've seen in my experience and the level of what marriage actually means to me through my experience is way different from this 2024 watered down microwave version.
Now, you just said a lot.
I know.
That may fly over a lot of people's dreads, bald heads, wigs, toupees.
All of it.
Lace fronts.
All of it.
No fronts. All that. Now, the thing that I did hear that, in my mind, was staying power.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means, are you willing to ride it out? Are you willing, number one, so I'm gonna take it all the way back. We live in a generation now where people want connection so badly that they'll take anyone to get it. And you have to remember that we live in a generation where, as women, we are taught to get married and have a family, get married and have a family. And if your only objective is to get married and have a family, it doesn't matter who fills that role. As opposed to, if you're after alignment and purpose and integrity with God, that's a whole different ballgame. And so inside of that, what is it that you're actually after? You don't have to have staying power if you're just after marriage and a family. You could marry anybody. Anyone could make me a mother tomorrow. Period. You could make any woman a mother tomorrow. That's not hard. That's not challenging. The challenge is, are you willing to look yourself in the face and say, you know what? That was an ugly version of me. Are you willing to say, dang, I need to have more accountability? Are you willing to actually have integrity with what you say with yourself? Or are you willing to have those weak moments and embarrass your partner because of X, Y, Z, whatever it is, it could be, right? And this is just generally speaking. I think it's really important for us as people to understand, what is it that we're after? Is it a dating experience, or are we after partnership in life? Because I feel like people are plugging dating experience into partnership with life, and that will never work.
Drinking and driving will change your whole world. The next time you're out with friends, consider what would happen if you got pulled over after a night of drinking, like the legal fees or the time in court, or a DUI on your record. Your decision to drink and drive can change someone else's world too, if you hurt or kill them in a crash. Instead, what if your decision to call a sober ride changed your world for the better? Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA. What's the relationship or the marital hack to stay? How long you been married?
We've been married since '92. So what is that, 32 years?
How? Like for the masses?
We want to be.
Yeah.
You gotta want it. You just gotta want it, man. You can't, like, I don't want nobody to have my woman. She mine, I'm hers.
What's the word that we just had somebody on? The relationship has to have staying power.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's like certain things in the culture has never changed. It's just all about how you are locked in with your partner. Temptation happens, not just from a man's perspective, but also from a woman's perspective. Tragedy happens. Growing apart happens. You don't stay with a person for as long as you've been with your person and can honestly say, man, every single day I wake up and it's just, doves flying.
I mean, but who in your life is it like that with?
Yeah.
You don't like your mama every day. Some days she get on your nerves. Some day, your brother, sister, people that you love and spend a lot of time with. Every day ain't gonna be roses.
Yeah.
You can't expect that from your spouse. You know what I mean? It's all about, are y'all a family or not? Now, and that has nothing to do with marriage. Because I've seen people break up and still be just as tight as they was when they was together.
For sure.
And there for each other, all the way, in sickness and all that, just still there because they made a commitment with each other, even though they might not be able to live with each other.
Yeah.
So it's really all about, a real commitment, and not, looking for, all your needs to be met all the time. It's you got to be willing to give. For sure. And as a person that you want to give to, your time, effort, and love.
Right.
It was more viral for him to say "fuck me" and flex something that's not happening because I talk to other dudes. Well, you talk to other bitches. I don't know. It was just unfairness.
So would you
Do you
consider?
believe in that double standard shit?
What do you mean?
Okay, so if you cheat on your bitch, she can't just go cheat on you?
The only male that you're disappointing when you decide to use your vagina as collateral damage.
Not collateral damage. This is more like,
No, that's tit for tat.
no.
Okay.
I'm saying like, if it's an understanding and you know how shit play out, why can't I just be chilling? I'm a good friend.
So you're saying y'all never were together,
No.
but how could you say you wasn't together with, but you loved him? Explain that.
Because we spent a lot of time together. That don't mean we was together. His dick was everywhere.
Did he understand how you felt?
Yeah, I would say it.
But you also know who he is, though, right?
Yeah, and he also had to find out who I was.
Yeah, but like, he's a rapper. Like that's what. Like I could see if he was like.
Exactly. That's why I knew it was not real from the beginning.
But
I'm just.
you fell in love though. You see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know, because I just have this heart, and I love motherfuckers, bro, for who they are. Like, it's like a deeper version of them that I see.
Okay.
And I fuck with.
Explain that. How did you fall in love with Jonathan?
Okay. That's easy. He was nice, he was funny, he was cool, and he was my homie for real at first.
Who said I love you first?
I don't know, probably me. I don't know.
When did he, take me through a time, because I think really for sure, when he got you. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what, I'm like, how the hell you say you're not with this man?
We not with it.
But you love him though.
Yeah, I love him.
And it's given y'all married, got this happy family. I don't gotta look too far to find.
I was married with this nigga.
But you got the nigga shit on your throat.
Because this is the nigga that put me on. I ran up a bag with, and we was friends. We fucked with each other. It was cool. Then it just got toxic when we wanted to control each other.
When did that happen?
Okay, when I left his motherfucking house with his truck and then got locked up, he basically, it's like, you going too far with this toxic shit. Come back home. And then he brought me closer. Instead of having me at this other house I was at, he moved me in the house that he lived in. And then I'm like, okay, we playing pretend wife and fucking husband. And I was going with the flow because I fucked with him. I was having fun. It was fun. It was a vibe.
Is this what's the Joker and
Harley Quinn? I remind you of her. Are you serious?
that's y'all. And then y'all theme song is Rihanna or Siri, play Rihanna, Hopeless Place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. Y'all is
we're all here for a unique journey, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we a chapter in some other people's stories, sometimes we're a book, Sometimes we, divinely linked to certain people in their journeys, you know what I'm saying? I strongly believe in that, crossing paths, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, raising up your children, you know what I'm saying, experiencing love, you want to have someone that's transparent. You want to have someone that's honest about where they are. I find that you have the greatest relationship has those qualities.
Yes.
The ability to have tough conversations. You know what I'm saying?
People don't do it.
Yeah, about what you want.
Not enough.
Yeah, that's facts. What you want?
Yeah, know
what do you want? How bad do you want it? Why do you want it?
But most people
You know what
don't, and I know we got to close.
Yeah.
But most people don't even know what they want.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, I want this baller, I want this badass chick,
Right.
I want, this, that, and the third, but you don't know what comes with that.
Yeah, that's facts.
I oftentimes tell people, I say, yo, you don't get to decide what baggage you get to pick up at the door.
Right.
Life is all about evolving,
Period.
right? And you wasn't coming in with the energy that you wanted to share me with, Keisha, da-da-da-da.
Right.
But it's also like, yo, you need, like, men, stand on your shit.
Yeah.
Women, stand on your shit. It ain't about, trying somebody. It's just about understanding them. Because that's really what love, like you said, is about. It's transparency. It's like, I know that. I know that person. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, to me, the best experience that I've had in, unfiltered, no expectation love is with my children. And when I said, if a girl can't even love me close to this, now what's the point?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's so unconditional, you know what I'm saying? It's so with loving eyes and no expectation, but to just be there for them, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's what a great relationship is, you know? And again, we all have ups and downs, you know what I mean? But the most important thing is gonna be that understanding.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
Man, you can't pick up my Louis bag if you can't pick up that trash bag, baby.
Yeah, and it's like, damn.
Like, put the boxing gloves on, you know what I'm saying, to have these conversations with your partner.
Yeah,
because it's only greatness that can come from it in
That's
uncomfortable situations like
That's
that pencil,
facts.
you feel what I'm saying?
Period.
So once you're able to bypass that and understand your partner even more,
come on.
It's like, yo,
That's
okay,
facts.
I don't like that about you. Or it's like, I appreciate your honesty.
Right.
Thank you for sharing that. And now I can love you better because I have more insight.
Exactly. And you need that for love.
You definitely
You need
do.
that for love. You gotta know, okay, wait a minute, see, I don't fuck with that right there. So how am I gonna deal with this? Am I gonna deal with this?
You know what's funny?
It's an agreement.
Man, and even in my relationship, it's like, bro, like my girl knows what not to, like what perfume not to wear. It's like, it comes out like,
look at the consideration.
That shit stank, man. I spent $1,500 on that's your dumb ass fault for spending that damn much on the damn. You should have took your ass to CVS or Walgreens and then asked them to unlock the key, for this damn whatever, Rihanna or Britney Spears or some, they don't got bond number 9 and up, but Okay.
The White House. What you mean? Would the president be?
Yeah.
What's at the White House?
You ain't never been to the White House?
No, I've never. I seen it. I drove past it.
Okay, well, you're talking to a person that I can go to the hood, but I also can go to a boardroom. Okay, I can go to the hole in the wall, but I also can go to the red carpet. I can go to, Turks and Caicos and, have one of those, a good time, but I also am needing somebody to go to a boardroom meeting or a foundation meeting or you see what I'm saying? There's levels to.
The homie Willie D called those women. He said they got to be ready for the show. The show is when you walking with me. You got to be ready for the show at all times. If you ain't ready for the show, I can't use you like you want to be used. A woman who's ready for the show, who can go to, this and that.
Yeah.
Women need to be ready for the show, especially when they out with, as the late brother said, a high value man. If you're not ready for the show, you playing yourself if you're around somebody who's of caliber. And I think they need to be taught that. Yeah. You can't be at the airport with a bonnet on if you out here with me. You just can't do it. And if I do allow it, trust me, it's a diss to you. Because if I care about you, I ain't finna let you run the streets with me like that. Yeah. You can't run the streets with me like that. You gotta be ready for the show. You see that picture right there? He got a picture of Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X. They ready for the show. Look at them. They just out in public. They ready for the show. If you a woman and you want to be cuffed, chose, put up there on his pedestal, you gotta be ready for the show. And I'm not saying a BBL don't mean that you're not ready for the show. Right. But what I'm saying is, if you got a BBL, you can still be ready for the show. But when it's time to choose the queen, you probably gotta go.